Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to give you my top 5 worst superhero movies. Now, I might have done this before, but I can't completely remember, and plus, even if I have, there are some movies on my list that are new. And if Seth and Mark, you know which ones they are. But let's kick this off with the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen, and it ain't Green Lantern, shockingly enough. It is Catwoman. That movie was awful. The music was awful. The CGI was bad. They bastardized. They destroyed the origin. Nothing made sense. The main villain's plan was to sell dangerous skin cream. Like, that seems like some stupid ass plot in an episode of Batman, but it's a live action movie around a stupid ass minor little plot in something like Batman. Awful. Halle Berry did the best she could with what she had, but she was still awful. That outfit made no fucking sense. Why would you wear high heels? It just really did not make sense at all. Everything about the movie was stupid. The villain was stupid. Almost all the characters in it was stupid. This might be the worst. This is, in my opinion, might be one of the worst movies of all time. Like, it is just really that bad. It is. Catwoman. Don't watch it. Number uno. What was that? Uno's dos. What was that? Dos. Yeah, that's dos. Number dos. Green Lantern. I can't not say that movie. That movie was so bad. That movie was so fucking bad that DC's not even gonna make another Green Lantern movie till like 2021 because they want to wait so long to wipe that taste of that shit out of people's mouths. The movie was so bad, and believe it or not, when the movie came out, this was right after Marvel started like building up to the Avengers, or it's either when Marvel started, either it was after the Avengers or before they built up to the Avengers. I can't completely remember. I think it was like 2011, so maybe when Marvel was leading up to the Avengers. DC, this was supposed to be the movie that launched the DC universe. So for all the people who are pissed off that DC's a little too dark and grimy, blame Green Lantern, because Green Lantern literally killed the DC universe, a more lighter DC universe. If Green Lantern works out, maybe we get a lighter Superman, maybe we get a lighter this, maybe we get more different things, but it didn't work. It kind of worked out because we ended up getting Ryan, because Ryan Reynolds would have been stuck playing, Hal Jordan, instead of playing, fucking Deadpool, which is a hell of a lot more interesting to watch him play Deadpool than Hal. No offense to Hal. But, I like Green Lantern, and I like his adventures, but, Deadpool can make a freaking chimichanga look interesting. But, I'm glad, so it kind of sort of worked out, so that's why it's not number 1, because the only thing good I can say about the movie is that Ryan Reynolds got out of it and played Deadpool, and that worked out freaking fantastic for, because we actually got a great Deadpool, so still a shitty movie. It makes me laugh every time I think about Seth. I think about Seth and think about that movie, and I just laugh with the shit cloud villain and Sinestro. Believe it or not, the guy playing Sinestro was actually good in that movie. Just, it was stupid because in the end he was like, I'm evil, and that movie was fucking ass. Okay, number 3. I'm debating this, but I'm gonna probably go with X-Men. I'm probably going to go with X-Men Origins Wolverine. I really hated that movie. There are scenes, the only reason it's not, it's not high is because there are scenes in that movie that are just, pretty fucking bad. The CGI was pretty shitty. There was, the CGI was shitty. This movie is borderline. This movie has potential in it. It just sucks so bad. It sucks, but it has potential in it, and I could see it, but it was bad. And, there's things they did wrong, and there's things they did creepy. Professor X walking around, and CGI creepy man picking up kids, and it's so, there's so many, Will.i.am fucking teleporting around, and the Blob I was so excited for this movie, too, and they fucked it up. They really fucked it up. And I'm a big Wolverine guy, and they really fucked it up. So that much, I'm obviously a very, guy, but I did not like X-Men Origins Wolverine. I really didn't. I think it was a shit show of a movie. Only person who was good in that movie was Wolverine, and the guy who was playing Gambit. Everyone else was awful. I think the guy playing William Stryker was, I liked the guy playing Sabretooth, but they just didn't go anywhere with it. There was no emotional impact in that movie whatsoever, and Wolverine deserves better. And though Wolverine was a better movie than that one, but I think X-Men Origin Wolverine was just shit. Number 4, or is it number 4? gotta go with Batman vs Superman. Batman vs Superman was the biggest piece of shit. Like, it wasn't the biggest piece of shit, but for all the hype, like, everything going into this is the big movie. And, okay, first of all, I'm tired of all these people saying, oh, DC's a baby. Marvel, if you look at the Marvels, they started off with, these movies, they weren't making, money, and they weren't ridiculous. Marvel didn't try to make Civil War as their second movie, people. I'm tired of people doing that baby thing. Now, if DC would have came out with a Batman movie, a Wonder Woman movie, and a Flash movie, and one of those movies wasn't good, okay, they're building up to something. They're building up to, they're building their universe. Okay, I understand that. But they made one movie, they made this huge movie with all this Justice League-like movie. Marvel didn't do that. Marvel had single movies, so I'm tired of people trying that fucking argument that the movie didn't work because, they're just a baby. They're trying to figure... No, fuck that. They shouldn't have done this in the first place. It was it was a gimmick from the beginning. Batman, as good as he is, I can't get out of my head that he's killing people for no apparent reason. They don't bring it up unless so many people are like, oh, well, they hint at it's Robin. Oh, well, they hint at this. I'm like, motherfucker, say it. Show a flashback of, like, Robin getting battered by, and, Robin getting his ass kicked, and Batman just being like, fuck this, and killing people. But that doesn't even happen. But even then, Batman does not kill. That's what makes him different, because he's above it, because he's Batman. And Superman's just moping around. He's even worse than he was in fucking Man of Steel almost in this movie, and I didn't know he could get worse than that. Wonder Woman, everyone's praising her. No, there's a lot of people who are praising her, and I don't understand why. She shows up, flirts with Bruce Wayne for 2 seconds, reads a fucking email, and just punches a giant beast for like 5 minutes, and everyone's like, whoa, yeah, look at that. I'm like, what are you talking about? She didn't do anything. She didn't do any fucking acting in this movie. Lex Luthor. Maybe the worst villain I've ever seen. Oh my god. I will just repeat what this one guy said. It's as if Lex Luthor and the Joker were supposed to be in this movie separately, and they just got mashed together. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Jesse Eisenberg, I like Jesse Eisenberg, but man, that was awful, man. That was just fucking hard to watch. Every time he was on screen, I don't understand the people who like him, and everybody, and the excuses I heard from him is he's just eccentric. Fuck that. That was awful. That shit Jesse did was awful. And that movie was just, I could go on and on for days. That's still my number 4 movie, Batman vs Superman. My number 5 movie is a dead tie. It's a dead tie between 2 movies. Suicide Squad and Man of Steel. Now, I used to hate Man of Steel with a passion. You can ask Seth. I hated that movie. Like, if you could hate something, wake up in the morning, think about it and hate it, that's how much I hated Man of Steel. Suicide Squad made me think about that again. Now, everyone keeps saying it's better. Suicide Squad, which is why it's in the back, is slightly better than Man of Steel, and slightly better and better than Batman vs Superman. But it's still shit. And Man of Steel, to me, I don't understand the people who say it's a masterpiece. I don't understand the people who enjoy this movie. It's like staring at a gray painting all day. Literally, he's just depressing as fuck. All he does is walk around and mope. Oh, my dad died from a tornado because he held his hand out, told me not to come, even though no one's paying attention to him. Your son can move fast enough that no one would see you. And he went back for a fucking dog. Oh my god, that movie has so many stupid ass things in it. Like the fact that, like, I'm not even mad about the destruction, even though everyone makes that bullshit that, oh, he's a rookie, he should know better. But he's had his power for years, man. He knows how to fucking use his powers, man. Granted, he ain't been in a fight with his powers against things like this, but in the middle of all that destruction, just making out with Lois, that was so forced. I don't understand these people who are like, oh, it was organic. No, he didn't. He just met her for 5 fucking minutes, saved her from an iceberg, and she's like, oh, he's dreaming. Like, that's not even how it would work. In the comics, they had this long relationship, working together. She wasn't even into him. Like, she wasn't even into him for the longest time until she fell in love with Clark Kent. That's what happened. In the comics, she fell in love with Clark Kent. Then it turns out he was Superman. Then it was like, oh, cool. I'm in love with you already. And that's how it works. In the movie, it's just like this meet a couple times and it's just in love. So, I could go on for Man of Steel. We've reviewed it. I don't like it. I don't understand people. Suicide Squad was a bug fucking mess. Suicide Squad made me like Man of Steel better. Because at least I saw what was happening and understood what was happening, but just disagreed with all this shit that's happening. I'm like, that's stupid. Suicide Squad, I'm like, what the fuck is happening, man? Like, what is going on? Like, I literally turned to my friend Austin and was like, you guys know what's happening right now? I'm not quite sure what the fuck's going on. Like, it's so stupid. And I watch all these comic book movies. The relationship between Harley and Joker was totally disgusting to me because it was nothing like the comics. And it's stupid because it didn't have to not be like the comic. There could have been another layer they could have added to it, which is Harley loving a man who's abusive instead of this Bonnie and Clyde bullshit they were pulling. Deadshot, Will Smith was just playing Will Smith. I mean, I don't know. I liked Will Smith in this movie. That's why this movie's number 5, number 1 or something. I like Will Smith. I liked Margot Robbie sometimes. I liked the guy who played Rick Flag sometimes. I liked Amanda Waller sometimes. But I did not love any of these characters. I didn't fall in love with them. I mean, like, literally, only character that got out of this movie that I was like, you know what, I don't want to see more of you is Deadshot. Harley Quinn, maybe, but I don't want to see a fucking movie around her. And they're talking about making a damn movie around her. I could not deal with that laugh and her stupid. Anyways, that is my top 5 worst comic book movies of all time. Please list below. What is your worst comic book movie? What comic movie do you think about and you're just like, damn, man, I can't believe they made that piece of garbage. Thought about putting Fantastic Four on there. Fantastic Four is an honorable mention. Sequel of Fantastic Fours are an honorable mention. Some of the other Fantastic Fours, honorable mention. There's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple. On Last Stand, there's another honorable mention. Batman and Robin, those are definitely. But those movies are so bad that, I appreciated them when I was a kid, that I can't really put them on the list, because even when I look back at them now, I still kind of laugh at the puns, and I still kind of enjoy it in one of those, if I don't take it seriously kind of ways. But these movies are just in my face, and I can't fucking excuse it. I'm just I can't fucking look past it. Batman and Robin, I can kind of look past it and just be like, whatever. It's fucking it's just whatever, I love the Mr. Freeze's puns, but yeah, there's a lot of movies that didn't make my list that didn't make it, not because I hated it, but because not because they weren't bad, but because either they didn't catch my attention enough and make me outrageous, like Fantastic Four Stick, as people call it, because it's just Stick. I didn't hate it. I hate it. I didn't like it. I thought it was bad, but it was so okay that I was just whatever. So that's why they didn't make my list. Now, please comment below what's your worst comic movie, and please remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.